Alright, check this out, guys. There's obviously a trackway here of juvenile size looking tracks, perfectly aligned. I mean, look at the stride. Let me get my leg out of here. You see the stride is pretty good distance there. Now, if a child was walking in here, he wouldn't be walking with that much of a stride. There's another one. And another one. And then another one. Perfectly aligned. Looks like it came out of the water. I don't know what kid would want to go in that. I mean, look at that.
It will. Some of them have toes.
Alright, I'll be right over. I mean, look at that. Totally see the toes in there. So I started way over there following these track lines, and I mean, look at them, they're just lined up, and then, I mean, they just go out into the middle of the marsh out there, which is the mud. I'm already sinking in, so I don't want to go out too much further. But what's interesting is these larger tracks are trailed closely by these little tracks, and I mean, they're all fairly aligned, but these little ones had a pretty good stride here. I mean, look at that one there. I mean, let me get over here. They're definitely sunken in a lot more than I am. Definitely a right and left foot. Almost looks like the adult, if that's what it is, went into the water. And then we pick up the child's tracks right here. I mean, not real big. Looks like it stopped and turned and looked. There's another one. Another child size. I mean, look at this one. I mean, you can make out the toes in it. But look at this, perfectly straight in front of it. There's another one. I mean, that's a good, probably 2.5 feet right there. Probably almost 3 feet stride. I didn't bring a tape measure, which I'm kicking myself for. Look at that. Still going. I just keep on going. You can see them. They're still going. sinking in this mud a little bit. Looks like the water tracks come out of the water here. They continue upward. That looks like the Juvenile Tracks. They're still walking on the edge there a little bit. But, I mean, definitely see the toe slides. I mean, look at that. I mean, it's not a very big track, but it looks a lot wider than mine. I mean, depending on what time of day this happened in. See, my boot print's not even sinking in as far as those. You can definitely see how the toes dug in, pushed up the dirt. I mean, another one. And the Juvenile Tracks are running, parallel with it. My wife's out there still following the tracks. So, let's see. Yeah, look at this beauty. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 toes. I mean, that's crap. I need something for scale here. Give me a second. There we go. I mean, that is a beautiful, beautiful footprint. If I'm actually looking at a squatch track, and they're perfectly aligned. Another one. Another one. And Juvenile is still running parallel right there. Let's see if I can get out there. I mean, look at that. I mean, perfect little toes. I mean, the stride there, I mean, it's interesting. My wife is waving me to come check something out, so I'm heading over there now. She must have found something. At least I hope she did.
Bounce back.
Right.
Okay. No, stop. Stop. Right
Stop.
there. Now this intrigues me because this is some small ass feet. You see this? That looks like where toes have slid in.
Yeah, I see that.
And then
Look at the stride.
well, I don't know, because then there's like an impression here.
Yeah.
But then you see these little feet run off. And look at me. You see what I'm standing on right now? I'm standing in the same, pretty much the same. Now watch. When I lift my foot up, it sponges back.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm at least 135. Now I'm standing on this really wet, spongy area.
I see it.
I'm putting all my weight.
Okay.
And then look at it sponges back.
Yeah, it
So
does.
what in the world
Something
is making something so deep? Now I see footprints all the way out here. So somebody has walked out here with boots. But these little tiny feet, why would anybody?
I mean, look at these. I mean, these are perfect. I mean, perfect
It's
toes.
crazy.
And I mean, they're deep. Look at
They're
that.
deep. Now this is coming from here, and then you know what, you lose it. It came from, there's a dog that walked out here, but I've lost it. You see this particular
Those look like more like coyote tracks.
But do you see this set here?
Yeah.
Whatever this is, I end up losing it because it came from the grass.
So whatever walked out here started out there.
But somebody clearly walked out here with boots.
Well, yeah, I was following those tracks,
Yeah.
and he only went so far.
But this really got me going.
Makes me wonder if he was following the same track
I
line.
don't know, but this right here is weird. And then it goes.
So the trackway actually goes all the way across here, all the way down that way, and then you get back over there and see where they went from there. Yeah, the further we go out, we're just finding more and more tracks, and more juvenile tracks. And I mean, they are literally lined up with each other. I mean, look at that one right here, heel, toes, and then long step. Looks like it slid in. All the way out. There's a double track. Stick my foot right there and put all my weight on it. Look at that. My track doesn't even sink in as far as that one is. Toe prints. I mean, they're deep. I don't know if you guys can make it out, but those are little areas where the toes slid in.
Yeah.
You guys the size of the scale of this.
Why would anybody stand in that spot for very long?
Look how it just comes right back up. And that's deep. And then it just keeps walking off. I mean, look at this. I mean, just perfect toes. Nice broad heel. The adult is definitely walking, and the child is sticking pretty darn close. One thing I find kind of interesting is the tracks, you know, they're going straight on, and then they kind of like turn like they're looking back at each other. Now here's a good example. Here's someone's boot prints. All right. Now look at this. A lot deeper than the boot prints. And then, ooh, stuff in that. Now they're walking together. Where'd I? But Mama and little guy are walking through here. Little guy's running across the water. Let's just say Mama went into the water, and then she comes out right here, because these tracks are literally coming right out of the water, and the little guy comes right up to her.
Well, these are nasty right here. I mean, I don't even want to go back.
I mean, I don't even know who'd want to walk out in that slimy nastiness. But yeah, see, the larger tracks start up again. Boom. Boom. Boom, right there by the rock. Perfect track line. Just a beautiful track line. Just beautiful. Let's just say this is a human foot, right? Now look, our arch would come in a lot further in, and there'd be more of an arch there. I mean, this is almost flat-footed, and this almost looks like it's pushed together right here.
There's this one.
Yeah.
Where you can see there's indentations of toes.
And then there's the next one up there by that rock.
Yeah, there is. That is someone barefoot for sure.
Oh, Peg, there's like dermal ridges right here.
No, I'm not looking.
Look, I mean, it's just...
Don't touch anything.
I'm not touching it, but there's dermal ridges in this thing.
I think we've stepped on a lot of these in Willingham.
I can see it in the heel and in the toes.
Well, see, I think this is still that foot, Will. And this boot because these are not used nice shoes.
No, I mean, the boots, whoever walked the boot
look at this one.
is going that way. These
Look
are...
at this one right here.
That's a beautiful one, too.
And then...
I mean, look how wide that is.
But look, it's right here, too.
Yeah.
And that's not a boot. That's a barefoot.
That's a barefoot. A flat.
And there's
barefoot.
the little guy.
Yeah. So let's get up that way and see if we can see where the tracks at least went to.
His boot guy. I don't know.
This one's interesting. You can definitely see where it pushed off. And then the next one's right there. And the next one's right there. I mean, deep toes. Look how deep that is. I mean, my finger. I mean, it's like right there. All toes in there. Put some pressure down on my foot. Look at that, I'm just going in that far. Little guys go. Oh my gosh. I mean, look at the size of that toe, just boom. I'm actually getting excited. Look at that, bam. 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 Looks like, I don't know, definitely pressed down this log, or this stick. Juveniles right there, right next to him. Boom. And then the next step, right by me, right here. So Mom went from there to there. Okay, little guy is still going. I've kind of lost Mama for a second. Oh, this might be her. Yeah. So little guy is still going. I mean, they're fairly in line. Look at that. So is Mama. I mean, you can definitely make out the whole barefoot. Oh, whoa, sinking. There's Mama again. Little guy is still trailing along. Boom. Okay, looks like little guy went into the water. That's how I lost him. Came right up this way. Let's try to get out to that rock right there. Look at that. Nice toe spread. Looks like he slid a little bit right there. Sunk in. So the tracks originated way the hell out there. And then came right up along the edge of the lake here. Right up to that log right there. And then they turned, and that's where I lost them. It looks like they may have gone up the hill. people have told me to come out and check out this area. And I have in the past, but